It's National Eating Disorder Awareness Week, and the Western New York Comprehensive Care Center for Eating Disorders makes it their mission to provide help to those who need it all year long. Here's my conversation with them about treatment and warning signs that you can look out for in your own loved ones. Welcome to Daytime Buffalo, Dr. Taylor. We are bringing you on for National Eating Disorder Awareness Week, and we appreciate your time here talking about this really important subject. So I'd love it if you could start off by telling us about the center and everything you do for those who are in recovery.
Absolutely. Thank you, Chelsea. The Western New York Comprehensive Care Center for Eating Disorders is one of three comprehensive care centers in our state. They are funded by the state, and we are charged with, and our mission is to provide the care that patients and families affected by eating disorders need. And we have services that are not covered by insurance that all patients and families affected need, including care management, life coaching, peer mentoring, parent peer mentoring. And of course, we work with local resources to provide the medical and psychological and nutrition care that many of the patients and families with eating disorders also need. And so we partner with Golisano Children's Hospital, which has an outpatient adolescent medicine clinic that serves people with eating disorders up through age 26 and provides medical evaluation and treatment. We partner with our community partner at the Healing Connection in Rochester, New York, which is a community-based, not-for-profit agency that provides psychological evaluation and treatment for patients with eating disorders, both outpatient and also a partial program, which is a day treatment program. We also do a telementoring education ECHO program in schools, and any people who work in schools in Western New York can join that for free as well to learn about how to identify and support young people who may have eating disorders.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that. Obviously, this is Awareness Week, and what you do, part of what you do is education. So let's talk about some of the warning signs of eating disorders that we can look out for as family members, as friends, or especially people that work with young people.
Right. And so I think the way I think about it is looking for changes in patterns. And this may include a person withdrawing from friends or activities or interests that they normally would be interested in, becoming more isolated, sometimes becoming really preoccupied with body weight, shape, size, food, and maybe engaging in dieting, fear of eating in front of others, extreme concerns about body weight, shape, or size, sometimes avoiding foods due to fear of vomiting or choking or taste or texture, so may not be around body weight, shape, or size, sometimes avoiding or really not being able to eat certain food groups, often eliminating whole food groups, and really avoiding meal times or any situations that might involve eating, sometimes changes in exercise patterns or developing different food rituals. There are also some physical signs that you might see in someone you care about or you're working with, and that might include difficulties concentrating, making decisions, real irritability, real big mood swings, trouble sleeping. Sometimes people have low energy, feeling colder than others around them, lightheaded or dizziness, especially when they go to stand up or if they're standing for a long time. And then sometimes eventually losing the sensation of hunger, feeling full right away, a lot of GI or gastrointestinal distress, and just general fatigue or weakness. There are certainly a lot of other physical signs and symptoms that could come from eating disorder behaviors. And so if you're seeing any of these in anyone you know or a loved one, you want to make sure that they have an evaluation promptly so they can start with seeing their primary care provider. And then we have other resources in the region to help for a full evaluation for an eating disorder and to develop a treatment plan.
What are some of the common stigmas surrounding eating disorders that we should be aware of or we should discuss?
So this is a topic near and dear to my heart. I think some of the things we need to remember is that one cannot look at someone and tell if they do or don't have an eating disorder. There's a lot of misconceptions that someone has to be completely low-weighted or emaciated or eating nothing to have an eating disorder, and that's just not true. We do know that eating disorders impact people of all genders ages, races, religious ethnicities, sexual orientations, body weight, shape, and size. So, really, we want to remember that anyone can be affected by an eating disorder. These are serious, life threatening, but treatable illnesses. They are not choices. And there are all different types of eating disorders, and some are talked about more than others. And so, therefore, really, we just want to sort of change the way we think about who may or may not have an eating disorder. And if you see any of those things, or hear any of those things, or notice any of those things that I was talking about in terms of the symptoms or signs, then have a very low threshold to say, you know what, there might be something serious going on here. Let's get some help.
Well, how can our viewers reach out to you if they are struggling and would like some help?
So we have many resources in the area. In the Division of Adolescent Medicine at Golisano Children's Hospital, they can reach out and call us at 585-275-2964 and make an evaluation appointment. They can also and should simultaneously reach out to the Healing Connection, our local not-for-profit partner, who can do an evaluation psychologically and provide some psychological support. And that way, the person will have a full evaluation, both medical and psychological, and we can develop a treatment plan. If reaching out directly is not something someone's ready to do, but they'd like other resources or support in how to get connected to care, they can reach out to the Western New York Comprehensive Care Center for Eating Disorders, and we can help connect them. And I will share that website information with you.
Thank you so much for your time and for talking about this really important topic. Thank you, Dr. Taylor. Viewers, if you would like more information on the resources available to you through the Western New York Comprehensive Care Center for Eating Disorders, you can visit nyeatingdisorders.org.